If you're having trouble printing with the Epson EcoTank 2700 model, then stay tuned, you're not going to want to miss this video. Hey YouTube, what is going on? The printer guy here, and today I've got the Epson EcoTank 2700 model here with me. Essentially, if you're printing blank pages, that means none of the colors are printing, or maybe one of the colors is not printing, or you just have an overall and general print quality issue. Maybe lines are coming up in your prints, you're getting choppy prints, faded prints, the quality is just much lower and it's not improving. If any of those things sound like what you're having with your printer, then you're going to want to watch this entire video. Basically, what has happened, or what is happening to your printer, is the printhead, which is where the ink feeds into, has become clogged, dried up, and has dried up ink within it. That is what is causing any one of those problems that you're having. You can have a severe version of that problem, which is not being able to print at all, or it can start to trickle in with some faded prints and some lines coming up here and there. That's the beginning of that problem. There's the beginning of the problem, and then there's the extreme side of the problem. Anywhere in between there, from when you start getting it in the beginning, or if you're at the point where you can't print anything, you really will need to follow the process within this video. Now, essentially what you need to do is you need to use this DIY kit. It is the Best Printers Cleaning Kit. It is my own product that I have developed to solve this problem. I have been dealing with this problem for the last 7 to 8 years. And when I say dealing with this problem, I mean I've been working on printers and getting them back to printing normally again for the past 7 to 8 years. And so throughout that time, I have found that this is the best product to solve that problem. Basically what you're doing is you're taking this 20 milliliter larger syringe, you're filling it up with the cleaning solution, and you are basically pushing that through the print head on this printer. And that is what's going to free up that blockage, and you're going to have a steady flow of ink that comes through, and you'll be back up and printing normally in no time. Now, it's a very simple concept, but you do have to follow the instructions in this video. There's also instructions on the packaging. So use both instructions hand in hand to get the best results. There's going to be a link for this product down in the description below. Pause this video. Go down to the description box, click the very first link that you see there, make the purchase, and come back and watch the rest of this video. You will also need some new ink if you're doing this. And so I'm going to be leaving a link down in the description below for some 502 remanufactured ink that I actually sell. It's a Best Printers branded ink. Depending on when you're watching this, you may get a big discount. I'm selling them for a really low price, so take advantage of that. Now, there's going to be chapters at the bottom of this video, but really you should watch this video all the way through just at least one time. Maybe when you come back you use those chapters, just because there's a lot of information that I don't want you to miss. If this video does end up being helpful, I ask that you like the video. Any questions at all, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. If you have any additional questions, you need additional support, bestprinterstech.com is a support website that you can use to help you kind of get some answers to some questions that you may have that may be outside of the scope of this video. That's of course if the comment section down below doesn't help you out. There's a lot of people that end up commenting something, you're having the same issue, and I respond to them, so you have an answer right there. All right, so remember the product links down in the description below. Make sure you have ink and this cleaning kit before you start this process. And of course, I do appreciate when you buy directly from the Best Printers product lineup. All right, so that's all the upfront information I have for you now. Let's get right into this repair. All right, so the first thing we need to do is print off a nozzle report. If you're not able to print off a nozzle report and you're printing blank pages, then we're going to need to do a cleaning on all of the colors. But if you're able to print a nozzle report, go into your settings, whether you're using the app or you're using a PC. You're going to go into the settings of the printer and you're going to go under maintenance. Under maintenance, you're going to select nozzle check. And what nozzle check does is once you hit that, it's going to print off a nozzle report. That is going to show you which colors need to be worked on. All right, so once that is selected, you will then have a report that's being printed out, and you're going to take this report, you're going to see which colors need work. This is a normal report. This is how it should look. If you are missing any of these colors, there's lines, there is fading, there is maybe the color isn't showing up at all and you're confused, I'm going to show you how to fix that. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to print off another nozzle check, and as it's printing, you're going to unplug the printer. Yes, you're going to unplug the power cable from the printer in the middle of it printing. And that is going to unlock the print head, and we need access to that print head. So what we're doing now is we're removing this other report that was in the middle of being printed. That's exactly how it should look. You're going to pull out that paper, and now you have full unobstructed access to the print head. There's one screw you need to remove, and that is going to be a smaller Phillips head screwdriver that you're going to need to remove the top cover of the print head. Once you remove that screw, you will be able to remove that cover, and then we can proceed with the rest of this cleaning. When you're removing this top cover, don't yank it off right away. There are a few different parts of it that need to be unlatched, and once they're unlatched, you can then remove it. Now you have access to this portion of the print head. I like to call these makeshift cartridges. Okay, they're not actual ink cartridges. They just are vessels that ink flows through to get to the print head, and that's how you're able to print. You're going to remove these. They are removable, but you're not going to yank them out. I'm not going to do that, at least in this video. And so you're going to have to figure out a way, just like I did here, to remove them without removing that plastic piece on the bottom. You can remove that, and you can detach these a little bit more, and it'll give you a little bit more space to work, but it's a little bit of a hassle to put back together. So just try to do it the way I did. Now you're going to take some paper towel. It can be any paper towel as long as it's not too thick. You're going to fold it up so that it's about this thickness here on screen, and you're going to place it down in this carriage area where the print head slides over. Then you're going to slide the print head over this paper towel. This is very important because we're going to be pushing fluid through the print head, and we don't want a big mess on our hands, so that's going to prevent it. Now, if you haven't already, click the link down in the description below. Pause this video, go down there, click the link for the Best Printers cleaning kit. You definitely need this cleaning kit to perform this cleaning, and it's a very easy DIY process. As you can see already, this is very simplified if you just take it step by step. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fill up the syringe, 20 milliliters, and we are going to take the end of the silicone tubing and we're going to place it on the color that is giving you the most trouble. Now, if you're printing blank pages, you're going to do this to every single color. But if you have a specific color that is not printing, you're going to go to that one first. And how can you tell which nozzle is which color? Just look at the pattern where you would normally install the ink bottles. So once you have that color identified, you've attached the syringe, and now you're going to start pushing fluid through. This is sped up. It's important for you to know I'm not pushing fluid in that quickly. It does take consistent pressure and patience to allow that fluid to flow into the nozzle. Now, if it's not flowing at all and you're having a lot of resistance and not able to push any fluid in, you're going to need to warm up this fluid, and then you're going to need to try again, because that warmed up solution is going to help break up that blockage that is in there. But if you don't have that type of resistance, just go ahead and apply the solution as you normally would. Now, for each color, for each nozzle that you are having trouble with, you're going to push about 20 milliliters through each nozzle. That's going to be 20 milliliters each. That's 80. You have 100 in total in the bottle. And once you are totally satisfied with the cleaning, everything that we had to do up until this point was a lot of work, so make sure that you're totally satisfied with the cleaning. That means that the solution was flowing through the nozzles really well, and you were able to capture the ink on the bottom with the paper towel. Then you're going to replace these makeshift cartridges. You're going to fit them in. It's going to be a little bit of a process to fit them just the right way without having to remove that plastic on the bottom, as I mentioned earlier in this video. Now, this paper towel is totally soaked. Preferably, for every 10 milliliters that you use, you replace that paper towel. That is the best way to avoid all of this moisture building up at the bottom of the printer. Now, once all those ink cartridges are totally installed, totally in place the way they need to be, then you can replace and put back on the print head cover. Replace that screw, and now you're gonna have to wait 24 hours. Don't do anything for 24 hours. Leave everything as is. Leave this top portion of the printer open so that air can get in here and it can dry up all of that fluid that was just pushed into the system and all around the printer. After 24 hours, you're then going to plug the printer back in with the power cable, and the job is not done. We're not done with this cleaning yet. Now we're going to go, if you're using the app, you're going to go into maintenance. If you're on PC, you're going to go into maintenance as well. And you're going to select head cleaning. Power cleaning is only possible with PC, and I'm going to talk about that here in just a second. But what we're going to be doing right now is a head cleaning. All right, so there's no way to run a power cleaning from the Epson app. What you can do though, with those instructions, you can do a head cleaning. So you can say, it says, do you want to clean the printhead? You can improve printhead nozzle clogging. Do not run this more than necessary as it consumes ink. This is not a power cleaning, but this is just one step before the power cleaning. And so you'll click yes. Now while this is happening, you don't want to press any buttons. You don't want to unplug the printer, nothing like that. So basically with the Epson EcoTank 2700, if you are using a computer, a PC, or a Mac, you can go into the printer's utilities and you can do a power cleaning there. But if you're using one of the Epson apps to control this printer and you don't have access to connect it to a PC, the next best thing is to do just a regular head cleaning. And that's the next step, that's one step below power cleaning. Now, power cleaning, if you are able to do it, is going to get you results faster, like this. After the second head cleaning that I did, these were the results. The color came back 100%. Now, when I had done it the first time, it did not come back 100%. If you do a power cleaning the first time, it most likely will come back 100% quicker. So it just depends on what you want to do and what your setup is. I really hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions at all, again, comment below. If this video was helpful, please make sure to like. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. And remember all of the product links that are in the description below. That's really all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.